Good morning. I thought I would try to make a video and piece it together throughout the week so I don't have a ton of 5, 7, 8 minute videos. And so let's go. So this morning, I just wanted to say I wish us all success on this day. And I'm starting my day out with a nice cup of coffee and to remind myself to be honest with myself and be stronger than any excuses that I can put forth, because I want to get my mind right. And I just want to talk about a few things that I've thought about over the last day or two. I told you I am using the Weight Watchers app. I will put a link in the description. I'm doing the 3 months free and then $23 a month for the next 9 months. So I didn't have to pay anything on the first day. My billing starts, I think, in June or July. I can't remember. Anyway, so first of all, I want to say why I did Weight Watchers online. I'm legally blind. I don't drive, and I'm used to being online, so I thought it would be the easiest and quickest way and something I can have on hand at any given moment to work with, learn from, and use for my recipes and my meals. So, I want to talk about IF, intermittent fasting. I did that, and it did work for a while, but I found it to be boring, restrictive, and just, I love to eat and cook too much, and I don't want that restrictive feeling. Like eating in a small amount, a window every day is not for me. It's not sustainable. I get bored way too easy. I like cooking, like I said, and telling myself I can't eat until noon or I can't eat till 2. I understand that you can change the window out and work with different parameters, but the goodest I'm going to get on intermittent fasting is 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. when I'm relaxing in the evening or asleep. That's the only way that's going to work. As soon as I started increase my window time, I started gaining weight. Another one was the keto. I really liked the keto for a while, and I was losing weight on keto. But again, it's restrictive, and as soon as I started putting a few carbs back into my diet, my body was saying, oh, hey, wait a minute, and I started gaining weight immediately. So every bit of good that I did on keto, I gained the weight back. So, again, like I said, I felt restrictive, and I had to be careful for what foods I used and things like that. And that was not a recipe for long-term success, which is why I went with Weight Watchers, because I can use any food from anywhere and work it into my points in my recipes. I can take any recipes and change them up and make them lighter, and it's just more interesting. It keeps me engaged, and I really enjoy that, because like I said the other day, I need to be hands-on. I need to be working with it, and I need to see what I'm doing and have some unique aspects to it. So, anyway, like I said, I'll leave the link to Weight Watchers in the description. Excuse me. What else? I was going to talk about... Oh, yeah. So what I'm going to try to do is a couple challenges. One is TV. I am the world's worst at just watching TV. Excuse me. And I think that is a huge problem because I get bored and I want to eat a lot more and I don't keep it to meal times, and my snacks end up being a meal. So I think that my challenge is going to be for 30 days to keep the TV off except from 6 p.m. to 8 or 9 p.m. I have that window. It's restricting myself, I know, but I need this one. So, keep the TV off except from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And throughout the day, listen to my books. I listen to audio books and more music. I love music. And I just never listen to it because the TV's on. And music makes me happy. It makes me more motivated. I feel like getting up and doing something. And TV, I just feel like a big blob in the chair. So, that's my goal. Another one is, I don't know what that's about. Another one is to use the microwave less. Now, I did listen to somebody, and they actually just got rid of their microwave. And I thought, oh, wow, I think that would really help because I use the microwave for everything. But then I was thinking about, I use it to heat up food. I use it to heat up my coffee, my tea, and I use it to cook like rice and things. So I think that my goal should be to quit living out of the freezer so much and start finding recipes with real whole foods, more simple foods, and that will in turn help me to use the microwave less. So, in other words, quit making it so easy. It's kind of like DoorDash. I have a tickle this morning. I need to take my allergy pill. So, yeah. When you're heavy or morbidly obese, you find the easiest way and quickest way to do everything. So, you might even have a whole refrigerator full of yummy food, but you're going to order DoorDash because you don't have to do anything. So, stop taking the easy way out. That's my goal. To get involved and find interesting ways of doing things. I used to cook all the time, and I loved it. I was good at it. Excuse me. I used to own a restaurant, for God's sake. So, my goals are start listening to music, audiobooks, less TV, less microwave, more whole foods. That's the small things I'm going to work on. I did make my goal. I told you for my birthday, when I meet my goal, I want to get a tattoo on my hand. And my earlier goals is I'm going to buy On Cloud tennis shoes. If I go through 30 days, no fast food. And so, no delivery options. And I stay tracking for 30 days. Those two items. So, and then I thought I want a Ninja Foodie XL fryer. And so I think that I'll make that my 60-day goal, because I can't afford to get them both in 1 month. So I'm trying to make my goals and rewards different this time. I don't want to concentrate on just the scale, the number. I'm trying to really, really think about this as a lifestyle change. So I'm not rewarding myself. If I lost 5 pounds, then I get to have a cheat day. I lost 10 pounds, I get to go out to dinner at my favorite restaurant. No, because when I do that, I sabotage myself. I am an all the way person or nothing. So as soon as I break the line and I have a cheat day, people say, oh, just get back on the next meal or get back on the next day. It doesn't have to be a tragic, loss, but that doesn't work for me. I'm either all or nothing. So I have to stay on track. Now, I know there will be days that I screw up. I'm hoping there'll be few and far between, but I know there will be, and I will get back on the next day. Because I don't want to think about it as screwing up. I want to think about it as being human and imperfect, but the long journey, the goal at the end of the rainbow, right? So I want to be healthy. I want to see who this person is inside of me. I want that so much. It gives me cold chills. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try not to restrict myself as far as eating windows and certain types of food that I cannot have and things like that. Hopefully that will work. Now, I hate to do this, but I'm going to tell you or log this for myself. I don't even know if anybody will ever see these videos, and that's okay, because I'm documenting this for myself. I never want to forget where I started, how hard I fought, and the things I overcome along the way. I never want to be stuck in this body again. So, regardless. So, my weight is 350, I told you. My waist is 57 inches. Shh, don't tell nobody. My dress size today is 34-36. My jean size today is 34-36. My shirt size is 4X to 5X, depending on how they're made. My panty size is 13. My bra size is 50 triple D. And my shoe size is 9.5 wide to 10 wide, depending on what type of shoe that is again. Now, I have no idea what size I'm going to be when I get in the real size my body is supposed to be. But I can tell you that my normal shoe size is probably around 8.5. At the most, like in sandals, maybe 9, but no wide. Right? That came along. The heavier I got, my shoe size got bigger. And the more my legs and feet would swell, I would actually have to wear a size and a half up and add wide to it, because it was so swelling. It was swelling so bad. So, and I can tell you that just being on this program for the week and drinking more water and eating more vegetables and staying away from most of the salty foods, and I don't add any extra table salt to anything. I just use spices, and sleeping, making myself sleep longer. My swelling has been going down all the way for the last 2 days. So my socks actually fit. and I can be up and about longer. I don't feel so dragged out and tired, and I have more flexibility in movement because not only the fluid in my ankles and legs, which is a huge issue, but it's also, if I'm holding fluid in the bottom, I'm holding fluid everywhere. And it's just tiring. It drags you out. You feel sluggish. And it's just dangerous all the way around. So, anyway, last 2 days, much better. I already see improvement. If I don't see anything else, I can see huge improvement with that. And that is one of the reasons why I got started again, because I was worried about my legs and my veins. So, very happy with that. And so, that is all I have to say at this point. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'm going to be very productive today and finish this gentleman's wreath and find some recipes to make. Thank you. While I'm choosing to follow Weight Watchers, there are some things that I change for myself. I think everybody's so different. You just have to find the ways that work for you best. I'm cooking more, concentrating on more fruits and vegetables and protein and even some carbs. My point is balance in my recipes. I don't want to go overboard one way or the other. I want to eat real food that I'll be eating for the rest of my life, but without binging and uncontrollable eating and gorging myself. So, I still like plenty of food. I like huge salads, and don't give me a little 1 cup or a half cup plate for dinner, because that will just piss me off. And I like I said, I like huge salads, plenty of food for my meals, and I'll be concentrating on the protein aspect for keeping me full and bulking up with vegetables. One thing I don't do, I should say I do, is on Weight Watchers, they have the 0 points foods: chicken, turkey, eggs, beans, fruits and vegetables. Those things I cannot do. I have to count points for chicken, turkey, eggs, because if I don't, I know myself too well. I would just think that I can have those as much as I want, even though it clearly says like 1 cup of this and 1 cup of that is 0 points. I have to count those foods to keep myself accountable and keep me from overeating or overindulging or binging on protein. You can go drastic either way, right? So for me, it pays more to count those foods. So I'm saving my 0 points foods as fruits and vegetables only. Everything else I will count as points. So I think I have to create foods for that, or I don't know, I have to look in the app and see how to do that. I know you can add quick points, and that's probably what I'll do. I'll add quick points for when I add chicken, turkey, or eggs. So that's one idea. I was thinking this morning about how long is it going to take me to lose 200 pounds. I always think about that every time I embark on a journey like this. But this time I want it to be different. So I'm thinking about now. I don't want to think about how long it's going to take. I want to think about one day at a time and really experience the journey and learn myself with each passing day a little bit better. And I think about where will I be next year by my birthday. And then I think it really doesn't matter, because the time is going to pass anyway. So if I stay the same, I'm going to be miserable at my next birthday, right? So time's going to pass regardless of what I do. It's going to end up August 2024, whether I stay on my journey, on my lifestyle change, or whether I stay as I am. So that kind of helps motivate me, because I do not want to be stuck in the same body and in such a rut in my personal life and just have everything the same as it is now. I want to live life and enjoy it much better, and get out and socialize and do all of the things that I wish I could do that I can't do now. So time's going to pass regardless. So it depends on now what I do today and continue doing to how my life is going to be in 2024. And that's pretty exciting, because it is in my control. I have to remind myself of that. It is in my control. So how bad do I finally want to see my new life? Or how bad do I really want to see the person inside of this body the way it's supposed to look? I say it's supposed to look, not because there's a perfect look or a perfect size, because that's not the case. Everyone's different. But what is the case is this weight, 200 pounds overweight, is unnatural. It's not the way it's supposed to be. My body wasn't built or made for this. No one's is. So when I say what I'm really supposed to be, I mean the right size for my body. The right size for me. I've never seen that in my whole life. And I'm 58. To me, that's exciting. I want to see it. Who knows? It's exciting. So I can either sit here and wallow in my mess for the next 12 months or whatever, 15 months, or I can continue on my lifestyle change and think about all the exciting unknowns and being able to dress in pretty clothes, not worrying about my health so much, and being able to move and exercise, go camping, go hiking, go fishing, go dancing. I want to learn how to dance. And so when I think about the pros and cons, the pros far outweigh wondering and worrying how long this is going to take me. Because God willing, I'll be here my next birthday. And so all I can do today is be stronger than my excuses and stand up for myself. Fight for what I want. So that's me. So hopefully we'll be talking August 2024, and I'll be thrilled. I'm starting to see small changes, even though it's only been a week. The first I was mentioning before is the swelling in my legs and ankles is greatly reduced already. I just have a small bit. I think in another week, I'll have regular ankles. I can actually see my ankles now, which I haven't seen in months. So I'm very pleased with that. The second one is also very interesting, is that I always eat large portions of salads or my meals, or, well, that's how I got like this, right? No portion control. And I really, really still struggle with that, and I probably always will. But the good thing now is my portions are maybe large, but they're mainly made up of vegetables and protein, my dinners or lunches. And so I found myself twice this week making extra large portion like I normally would, and bulked it up with tons of vegetables. And but when I sat down to eat, I found that I ate until I was completely full. I did not want another bite. And out of those 2 meals, I had enough for 4 meals. So instead of eating 2 huge meals, I had enough for lunch and dinner the next day. So I was very happy about that, because that was natural. I didn't push myself to quit eating or decide that I'm just going to have half that. I really ate till I was full. So the bulking up with vegetables and protein is a win for sure, because it really, really did work. And so yay on that. And my midsection, like, most people have stomach down there, right? Only one, but I have a huge midsection. They say it comes with midlife or postmenopausal, but you always read that the midsection, the bigger your midsection is, the worse your health is as a woman. I'm sure a man too. Dangerous on your heart, dangerous on your whole system, I guess. Anyway, my midsection has been getting larger. So as soon as I start gaining weight, it goes straight to my midsection. And it starts reaching out like a little football. And used to, even though I was big, it didn't do that. Like, I never had that pouch there in my midsection. It sticks out in my shirts, you can tell. And I always hated that. Because when I was younger and fat, that didn't happen. And if the word fat bothers you, I'm sorry. But I'm talking about myself. So, anyway, so over the last week, especially the last couple days, I can tell that football that I've been carrying in my midsection is slowly shrinking already, just from changing what I'm putting in my body. And so that means the world to me. I love that. Swelling is going, football is going, and so I'm thrilled. And the last thing is my range of motion. Like, I can raise my arms up, I can do my hair now, and before, I could barely raise my arms because it has so much water weight and so much stiffness, and it was just, and plus I just didn't move a lot, so my body is used to not moving, so I had no range of motion. But within the last week, as the days go by, I find myself doing more in my house, cleaning my house, walking more in the morning. Like, I haven't been on any actual walks yet, but usually I only walk down to my mailbox because it's a bit away, once or twice a week. And it's usually really full when I get there. Or take out my trash once a week. But this week, I've been walking down there almost every morning. And I've already taken my trash out a couple times. And doing things in my house. Folding laundry and cleaning and things like that. So I think that's... And drinking a lot of water. I know I don't drink what they say, 60 ounces of water a day, but I have been drinking about 3 bottles, which is almost 50 ounces. I drink the 16 or 16.9 ounce water bottles. I try to drink 3 of those a day, and I'm pretty good at drinking water, so that's not an issue. Anyway, I think all those 3 things combined is helping my range of motion. I feel so much more flexible, and I'm astonished at... They're just small changes, but they're huge in the scheme of things, right? I mean, I don't want to eat that much. That I want to recognize how much food that I need without cramming my plate so full that it's ridiculous. Excuse me, I have allergies. Anyway, so that's what I have. And I also want to make mention again too, these videos are for me. I'd appreciate if you would like, comment, or follow along, subscribe and follow along. But it's not necessary. If you just view them and move on with your day, I'm happy about that. Because my goal is to do this for myself and document for myself. I'm not a doctor, not a physician, dietitian, or a body coach, God knows. So if you do want to start this, I would suggest seeing a GP or a dietitian first. Anyway, I will leave my Weight Watchers, although I'm not affiliated with Weight Watchers in any way, except that I'm following the program, online program, through the app. I've never spoken to anyone from there, and I don't want this channel to be about that, like promoting companies, because I want it to be real, authentic, and about me. So, anyway, I will leave my link, because if you go through my link to join online right now, you get 3 months off, 3 months free. So you don't start paying until your 3 months is up, and then it's $23 a month for 9 months. And so I thought, I can't afford that, $23 a month. But when I look back through my bank account and see how much I spent on DoorDash and on my grocery baskets from previous months, how much I spent on junk, I could probably afford Weight Watchers 4 times over as much money as I spent on fast food and junk food. So it's very cheap in comparison. Anyway, I'll leave my link down there. Oh, and it said 3 months free, and I'm getting a free Weight Watchers scale, which I seen that shipped yesterday. So I'm excited about that, and hopefully you'll join up and come along this journey with me. If not, wish me luck. I will be working hard. I'm going to try every day to commit myself anew, give my body and mind grace, but also commitment. Because I want to believe in myself, and I want to be kind to myself, kinder than I normally am. I want to build myself up and my self-esteem up, and I just wanted to look forward to the journey. And, and we're pretty close. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye.